Hey there, everybody. New studio, new intro. I'm just here to remind you guys before you listen to today's episode, make sure you follow the show and subscribe wherever you listen. If you watch the show on YouTube, make sure you subscribe there, you comment, you like, and you share. Also, follow my social media, all of it, both Instagrams, my Twitter, follow it all. Your life is to be consumed by my life. Tell everybody that you know about me. Start conversations with the fact that the Smoking Simian is your favorite podcast. Bombard everyone that you know and love with the Smoking Simian. Send them links day in and day out of my show, of the episodes, of my posts. Get thrown out of your house because the only thing that you care about is the Smoking Simian. Do it. Enjoy today's episode. Bye-bye. Mine's going, I'd say hold it, I don't know, like this far, I guess. I've never done this.
Like, have you ever seen the TikTok videos?
Yeah, this is what it's like.
Yeah, but they ask him, like...
Stupid questions.
Would you fuck me? Would you... like, right in a girl's face?
I know, right with the boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's like...
Would you fuck me?
Yeah.
Would you kiss me right now for $100?
And they're just like, yeah. They just get the dumbest girls.
Well, they're also obliterated, too, most of them. I feel like that should be sexual assault. Like, imagine, think about how weird that is. Oh, sober with a camera and money in his pocket.
He's sober, right?
Sober.
Yeah, he is sober.
Always sober.
Right.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but if people are willing to do it, people are drunk, you might as well take advantage of them, right?
Have some, I'd be so awkward.
Yeah.
I'd go up to somebody and be like, hey... You drinking tonight?
Well, I guess when that's your like claim to fame, you'll take it seriously. If that's like, I'm gonna be a fucking guy on TikTok who asks drunk people stupid questions. Yeah. You ever see the Spanish dude? It was one of those drunk TikTok things, and it was outside of a club.
Papi Chumeño, that one?
No. He goes.
That one?
He just says like all the racial slurs, like referring to Spanish people. He says that one, and then he goes like my this and my whites and my.
Oh, niggas.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah, but he says it mad loud, and the two guys turn around. They're like, "What?" And he goes, "Hey, I'm Puerto Rican or something," and they're like, "Oh shit!" They don't care. This is like a loophole. How come they can do it? Like realistically, right? Isn't some Puerto Rican
probably didn't care.
Some Puerto Rican. I know some Dominicans are black, but are there Puerto Ricans
All
that
Dominicans are mostly black.
Right?
They say they're not black.
Yeah, like Josh. Remember Josh?
I remember Josh. He was black. Mm-hmm. Josh was a different kind of creature. What is he doing now? He's always doing some like design shit in New York City or something, right?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him in a little bit. I know his cousin's like the head of the company. His cousin Nelson.
All right.
But they do work with like legit, like famous people. Takeoff had he did a Reebok commercial with a pair of pants that they designed. Yeah, pretty cool. But I don't think they ever like shouted him out. I don't think they were ever like, yeah, Unknown Studios made these pants. Like nobody knows. That's why they're unknown, I guess.
Yeah. You do an introduction?
No, wait, this is us. We're going. I don't do an introduction anymore. When was the last time you were on? September. I wonder what... This is going to be like almost episode 200. This will be 192. Very close.
You couldn't give me 200?
God, no.
So what have you... To be honest, I haven't been watching. What have you been doing on the show?
So...
I've been listening.
Right. Since I moved...
And you've made how much money from it?
Fucking, I am retired because of it. That's how much money I've made. I don't even work anymore. No.
So zero money.
$0 and cents. Wow, those are like not good. Why do we get those? We're drinking Pacificos.
When he said Pacificos, you were like, those are good.
Yeah, I don't know. I must have been drunk when I had it the first time. But since I moved to Connecticut, and I don't know as many people, I've been doing, so you might recall on Mondays I would do like a half hour, just me.
Yeah.
And then Thursdays with the guest episodes. And I still do guest episodes, but I'm not super pressed for them anymore. Instead, I'll do an hour on Mondays and an hour on Thursdays.
But you made me drive.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Because when I can get a guest, I will try. Especially in person, because it's like, even if I meet people out there, it's like, am I going to convince them, hey, come to my house? Come to my one room where fucking you. I'll be sitting on a couch, but you get to sit on a fucking plastic fold-out chair across from me, and we can talk. God no, that's where I sit. There'll be a futon in there soon. But
You sleep on the couch?
yeah, hell yeah, I'm an animal. I don't care. I live with nothing.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it is. It is horrible, but whatever. We make it. It's in the name of making people laugh. That's the thing that I do at the show now. Most of the solo episodes is just me picking things that are just like, I don't know, either news stories or something that I read, and I'll satirize it. Like, I'll make it funnier than it already is. Like, for example, the episode that came out on Monday of this week, I was talking about how Walmart is actually starting a music festival with nobodies. Like, with a crew of nobodies. Like, you'd think... Dude,
Much for that.
nobody. You'd think that the richest family in the world would be able to afford some decent artists. Yeah.
Anybody.
Dude.
They're all billionaires. There's like 5 of them who are billionaires.
Yeah. Yeah, probably more. It's probably more. I think
Christina Walton's the one who has the most money. She's the richest woman in the world. She's worth like $17 billion.
more than Bezos' ex-wife?
Not anymore then.
Okay.
Well,
Because she got half, right?
yeah. Well, she didn't get half. She got a quarter, which is 33 billion.
Just 10 shy of Elon Musk's bid for Twitter. Like, she's probably eating fucking hot dogs and beans. How's she living? But no, I looked at like the potential artists for this Walmart fucking festival, and
Is there anybody we would know?
I think the only one that I may have heard of.
Bowling for Soup.
No. That would actually be nice. Go listen to 1985 and then leave, because what else have they? I don't know any other songs. But Rufus Du Sol, does that sound familiar?
Oh, God.
That's the only one that.
Like you made that up.
Dude, Rufus Du Sol. What else? What was the other name of the band I was making fun of? Fuck. Something. War on Drugs. That was the name of the band, War on Drugs. And I Googled them, and I'm like, what are these fucking people did? I did it live on the show, and I'm like, oh, they won a Grammy. That's why nobody's ever fucking heard of them. Were you recording? Or no, you son of a bitch?
Recording.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It was all getting fucked up.
Just letting you guys know. I mean, they know this already because I told them on Monday, but we're outside. We're on phones. Yeah, exactly. All 3 people that watched the show. That's why there's no video. Like, we're just outside in D.C. I'm smoking a cigar.
I live in Baltimore.
Right.
So that's why I came here.
New job. No more seizing. Hopefully. Last time I was in D.C., you had seized.
Yeah, I had a seizure. I had a stress seizure, they told me. Johns Hopkins, first of all.
Aren't they like the number one?
They're them and like Mass General and the other one in Minnesota, the Mayo Clinic, like they're the top. Johns Hopkins, I didn't even go to the main one. I went to Johns Hopkins Bayview. And so essentially they kept me overnight. I didn't think they were going to keep me overnight. They kept me overnight and then into the next day.
Yep.
And what had happened is I go from the ER to like a regular room, and they give me an iPad, and I'm like, what is this? They're like, that's your little control center. All right, let me backtrack. I was going to go right to shrimp and grits. That really excites me. So, you get, like, food?
Yeah.
Order food. Like, it was, like, on an iPad, and you could order, like, carbonara, fucking shrimp and grits. You could order, like, a customized omelet. You can order all this shit, and it was all, if you have health care in America.
Sure. A rare situation.
I do. And it was just all free, and it obviously was free, but, like... Oh my God, I was just so fucking taken aback. And
yeah, because hospital food's supposed to be terrible.
It was amazing.
It tasted good still?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was so good. The shrimp were like big shrimp.
Jumbo shrimp.
Yeah. And grits with cornbread.
I thought Johns Hopkins is like the headquarters or whatever. Isn't that in Jersey? Or is it here?
It's Baltimore.
It's in Baltimore. That's like the real John Hopkins.
That's the first. So, it's actually mad funny because Johns Hopkins has like a very bad reputation, at least within Baltimore, for being like the original gentrifiers of Baltimore. After
is that bad though?
They were the original, and it's mad funny because Johns Hopkins himself, the reason they still use his name is because he made the hospital for like people who couldn't afford healthcare, like homeless, minorities. Like he was a really good dude, and then he died. And they were like, "No."
They're like, "We're gonna have some fun with this guy,
bro." They used to. They still haven't. They talk about it, but they still haven't. They haven't denied it, but they haven't. They haven't like accepted they did it, but they also didn't deny it. So what they used to do is that they used to like back in the 50s, just take random black people on the street, throw them into a car, experiment on them for weeks, or take like, because like I guess black people were like medical anomalies because we didn't test on black people that much,
right?
And
they had things that,
and then they just throw them back on the street, and usually afterwards it was like as if they were tortured,
right? They're all fucked up,
yeah. So
they're getting treatment they didn't ask for, and it wasn't even treatment.
Another reason why Johns Hopkins is, at least from what I know, the reason the gentrification I see around me is that if you want to get medical professionals from all around the world to come to this city, you're gonna have to make it look nice. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to like, and everybody knows Baltimore's The Wire and all that shit. Like Baltimore's fucking reputation. It's really not that bad. I don't think it's that bad at all.
Right.
Again, I live in one of the gentrified parts, but that's one of the main reasons why Baltimore is like really starting to get really, really gentrified.
Now, it is interesting, like the cycles that neighborhoods go through, because Kevin Yepes lives in Bed-Stuy, which like the Bed-Stuy.
Chris Rock, Bed-Stuy?
I think Mike Tyson was from Brownsville, which is still terrible. Still a terrible place. It's in Brooklyn, but still a fucking awful place. Chris Rock, Biggie, like that Bed-Stuy.
Yeah.
But when they were kids, it was fucking far worse, supposedly. Kevin says that, if you walk a couple blocks from where I live, there's people on the corner and you might get stabbed. But, I mean, even he said, he's like, Brooklyn was the one that got gentrified, and he thinks next is the Bronx.
Really?
In 20 years or something. That'll be the next one. I guess there's no hope for Harlem. They're fucked.
Harlem's in Manhattan? Harlem's in Manhattan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But it's still not going to get... That's
that area is. Yeah, oh, right. I always get the fucking...
My mom grew up in Harlem.
Really?
She grew up on... What's that street that they always used to yell on the fucking... What's the New York sidewalk?
Sidewalk, New York?
Yeah, they always used to talk...
They're over there?
Yeah, all the Dominicans and shit. Yeah, that's where my mom grew up.
I always feel bad when I'm smoking a cigar because the next person is just getting blasted next to me. They're just getting secondhand smoke.
Smells like ass.
Does it? I feel like cigars smell good.
I don't like the smell of smoke. I hate it.
I guess in general. It's weird, though, because I've never once smoked a cigarette. I've never even hit a cigarette.
Even when you're drunk?
Not even once.
That's my
your vice.
Yeah, when I'm drunk. When I'm blasted, oh my God. If I hear somebody, I'm in a bar and I just hear, I'm going to go outside to smoke. Bing! That's my best friend for the night.
They're just slapping the pack. You're like, what?
It's like I'm a crackhead, bro.
I saw...
Hookah.
You like hookah?
I have my own hookah in my house.
Really?
I'm Dominican.
That's right. I was going to say that. Yeah. I saw this. So I work at Mohegan Sun. Obviously, everyone knows that at this point. But I work with pretty much all women. Like, it's, for the most part, all ladies.
How did you get hired?
Because I'm the minority. They need a guy. They needed a guy there. So, and I work all the shifts that nobody wants. I work in the daytime.
All right.
So, and what I'm finding out is a lot of these girls, they look young. A lot of these girls look to be my age. And they all have kids, or they all smoke fucking cigs. And I saw this girl, the one that looks pretty young, like she had kind of a baby face. And in the same day, I found out that she has a kid. And then later on, she's all like upset. Because that's what it is in the restaurant industry. Everybody's always fucking upset. And she pulls out a pack of Newports and just starts slapping the bottom. I'm like, God damn. It was one of those moments where you're just like, You're just taken aback. You didn't expect it from that person. It's like a grandma swearing or something.
Yeah. I mean, a white grandma, not like a Portuguese grandma.
Yeah. I met my Portuguese grandma when I was a baby, but I don't know anything about her.
Does she know English?
I don't think she did, no.
Because your dad has an accent.
Yeah, a heavy accent.
But you don't know Portuguese.
God, no. I don't want to learn that dirty goat fucking language. Yeah, it's terrible. I think we spoke about that last time, how, like, immigrants, they bury things.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's great. I love that. I remember this time? No, I don't. I don't remember that.
We don't talk about trauma. It's good to bury. It's good for you. Act like it never happened.
I wonder if that's like that, where, like, in the actual, like, if they weren't immigrants, I wonder if the people there talk about their feelings.
I think the one thing that what I learned, I mean, so my sister had her wedding in Mexico. So I was in Mexico. Her husband is from Mexico City. So this is like the 5th time they got married. It's fucking
high altitude.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
High altitude. But
Did you go? Did you go to the wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I was in Mexico. I just said that.
Oh, fuck.
I was my sister's wedding.
These Pacificos are heavy.
So I went there. First of all, stuck out. Me and my dad stuck out like a sore thumb.
Right.
2 big black guys and all these small brown people.
Sure.
There was one time we were walking to 7-Eleven and we were trying to ask questions on how to get there because like the Google Maps was fucked up. And obviously, the American thing, like a side note, the American thing is like when you see it's Mexico. It's like not even like it's still a first world country. Like I was like, they have a 7-Eleven? They have cars?
It's like Cuba.
Yeah. Like the most like American thing ever is that like
we think we're the only ones who have this shit.
We're the only ones that have anything.
Yeah.
And then you go to a lot of countries. Like one thing I liked about them because I like drinking, they have pre-mixed bottles.
What do you mean?
Pre-mixed cans. So you can buy like a 12-pack of Jack and Ginger or Jack and Coke.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All their shits are mixies.
They got those here though.
What? I've never seen those.
They're called what are they called? Little dinghies.
Isn't that a boat?
Yeah. But there's a brand they make like vodka and cran in a can.
Yeah, but it's one brand.
There might be more. I don't know.
But Jack Daniels themselves.
Oh, I've never seen one of those.
They only Jack Daniels from they don't make it in the U.S. But for some reason they make it in fucking Mexico. Pisses me off.
Those people are quick there. they want their shit mixed already.
And that's the thing. So we're walking to 7-Eleven and we try to ask this old ass Mexican lady where to go. No way.
Right.
My dad,
impossible.
Which is funny. My dad knows better Spanish than I do. Mm-hmm. Way better Spanish than I do because I guess it's similar. It's not similar to Creole, but he knows better Spanish than I do. And he's trying to talk Spanish. The ladies,
get away!
Oh, monkeys!
Yeah. Isn't that a thing though? Like Hispanic people, they're like a little racist toward black people.
Colorism. And
yeah.
We go to another guy. He just ignores us. My dad dead ass looks at us. I'm like, we got to go back. Like it was like a 5-minute walk from where we were staying. Like we got to go back, Dad. We got to like get somebody who knows Spanish or who's from here to help us out.
Right.
And he goes, what do you mean, bud? We blend right in. I'm like, you fucking retarded.
We're bigger than everyone. we look like we're ready to invade.
You probably would win.
Yeah. Just you two.
We literally are. We land in Mexico City. Me and my dad are looking. Well, I'm 6 feet on a good day.
Right.
My dad's probably the same height, but we're big guys.
Yeah.
And we're black. And everybody is just so much smaller than us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even like my sister's husband is white. He's not like they did Ancestry and he's from like Ireland. So he's like a white Hispanic. Like everybody in his family. It got me fucked.
It's like Canelo.
Yeah.
White with red hair.
Yeah, it got me really fucked up because his family looked like they were from Cranston. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
And they were speaking like fluent like Mexican
Chicano.
Spanish. Yeah, Chicano. And but yeah, that was a side note in Mexico with my dad. But the one thing I noticed is that like there was a lot of drama, like quick drama between not really my of course my ratchet ass family and kind of with my sister's or my brother-in-law's family. And the one thing that I noticed is that like I think people outside of the U.S. just get over things a lot quicker.
Maybe.
They don't really take things too seriously because it either happens so often or they're just trying to have a good time. I feel like Americans are known for being very uptight.
Yeah.
Like sarcastic shit like that. So like, there were so many things that I said to people. My mom said to people, my tias. Everybody said to each other the night of the wedding.
Yeah.
There were people crying at 4 a.m. I was one of them. It was and like shit
Beautiful.
was just like, and then everybody woke up at 11 for brunch, and
That was it.
it was just like,
People were chilling.
yeah, you know what I mean?
People in other countries, they fucking... Because I've been to Europe. I've never been to South America or anything. But in Europe, people take shit easy. We're the only country that slaves the day away for money, of course. But we're so preoccupied with doing shit all day, staying busy all the time. And if you're not, you're looked at as like a bum.
That's a big thing with Gen Z right now.
Right.
I feel like because especially with social media. Not to cut you off.
No, you're fine. I was just attesting to your point.
Because I talked to you about, I was like kind of having like a quarter life crisis.
Right.
I was like,
You need that.
I was like, fuck, man. Like, I went to this military school and I kind of just went through it, and now I'm just like stuck. Like, do I even want to be in this logistics and operations? Do I want to be in the maritime field? That's the one thing. I didn't want to be in the maritime field, and now I'm out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in the transportation industry, which, I like enough to do it. But I've kind of got to a point where I just want to fucking exist.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing right now is that everybody, especially Gen Zers, they're big flexers on entrepreneurship and
Independence.
Independence and things like that, and that's really cool. That is cool. That's great. It's very anti-capitalistic, but I mean, I guess not being an entrepreneur, but not like working a 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
But
we're valuing time more than money, I think. I think we're seeing that.
But even then, it's still like some sort of... I still feel like we're in the same cycle, because then now people are shitting on other people who aren't making their own company or doing this or doing maybe there is a person out there who wants to go to college for 4 years and then work a 9 to 5 for the rest of their lives and get their weekend off.
Yeah.
I'm a big routine person. I love that shit. I love planning out my day.
Right.
Right now I'm working Monday through Friday, 7 to 3, and I love every fucking second of it. It's the second week, obviously.
Right.
And I came from a job where I worked.
Who knows?
Who knows when I was going to work, But, there's something to, consistency. There's something to... I don't know why I'm explaining myself. This is what I want, you know what I mean? You like to be... You're an entrepreneur. You've already said, you don't like working for other people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like being attached to things. Yeah. I think that's been my thing my whole life. It's always been hard for me to kind of jump wholeheartedly into something.
Yeah.
So I also I like having the freedom to do what the fuck I want in the daytime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I obviously need to work a job. I got to pay, and everything becomes a job. Right now, comedy, I treat it like a job, but it's not a job. I don't get paid. I'm losing money if anything. Same thing with this show.
Because you're using money on gags.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, I drive all over the state of Connecticut to go do...
You're not using gags, right? That's a joke.
What?
Props?
No, gas.
I said gags.
Oh, you said gags. No. God, no.
I said Carrot Top.
He's the only guy that can do that. There's no one else, right? There's no other prop comics, I don't think.
It's stupid, that's why.
Well, there was him. There was the guy who just died, the amazing Jonathan. He was pretty funny. He was I
couldn't tell you that.
He was on Comedy. So he was big for a while, years ago, and then he calmed down. But he was a magician too. He didn't just do comedy. He was funny as fuck. He was pretty funny. I thought he was funny. Because he would do. Because he would. Well, I mean, he was a magician using props who was funny. Put it that way. Really long, convoluted explanation. But he used to do some fucked up shit. He would grab a knife, obviously a fake knife, and he'd just start fucking digging into his arm. And then he'd wipe it away. He's like, it's fucking fake. Come on. He was that kind of fucking. But I'm saying, I like being able to do, whatever the fuck. I like being able to plan my day how.
You like to be obsessed.
Yeah, see, I don't even do that anymore. Yeah, I bought all those gloves. They're at my parents' house, fucking collecting dust.
I could try to. Oh, you should. I should have told you to bring them down.
To bring some?
Yeah, so I could sell them to my gym. Because they don't sell gloves. They only sell leg pads.
They don't sell gloves?
At least the gym. So.
Do you still train there?
It's ever since. I've had the worst time. Remember when I said, maybe I'll get into professional fighting? Ever since then, I haven't trained.
That's a tough way to make a living.
So what had happened is that. And then ever since my seizure, I'm like, if I go to a smoker, I may just get kicked in the head and die. Like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
It's been, I've had like PTSD from the seizure and slight PTSD.
Right.
You know, and there's been times where I'm on a treadmill and it's like all in my head. There's been times where I'm in traffic, I'm on a treadmill and I'm like, I'm gonna have it. And it's like I get all delirious and all this shit and I'm not going to, but I'm like, it's a placebo. You know what I mean? And I was just like, I don't know if I should do it. And my old roommate texted me, or one of the old people that lives in my original house place I was in Annapolis, like when I first came to Maryland.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, I have this handwritten, like, it was like handwritten, my name and the address. So he was like, this kind of looks like important, but it may be spam. Do you want me to open it? And I was like, yeah, fucking open it. It was my place. Like, he gave me a handwritten letter, like the head coach, the BJJ coach, and he was like, I want you to come back. Here's 3 months free.
Wow.
$100 of merch.
Holy fuck.
And
why was that?
What?
Did he just like you?
He sent it to a couple people.
Okay, he's just trying to get people in.
I talked to Chrissy, and she's like, he like wants to make a team, so he like only gives it to people who like have some sort of like athletic prowess, I guess.
Right. And you wrestled for a long time, so.
I didn't know like how easy it is to like. You could honestly, if you're athletic enough, I don't know if I am. I'm definitely not in shape enough.
Sure.
If you just wanted to be like a bully wrestler for like at least a white belt tournament,
yeah,
you could probably win that.
You could win it, yeah.
If you just want, like, my friend went to my friend Andrag Leon. He's very strict on his diet. He's very strict on he's cut up, and he got into jiu-jitsu. And he goes all the time. He goes to the Gracie gym in Johnston.
Enzo Gracie.
Yeah.
That's new. Well, not new, but newer.
He won Naga.
Wow.
Golden Naga.
Okay.
And that was his first tournament. And he, wow. I saw the bracket. I'm fucking with you. He got a Golden Naga, which are the coolest medals I've ever seen.
Those are cool, yeah. Hell yeah.
Medals?
Yeah.
It's so
They're
fucking
dope.
cool. And then he went to Pan Americans, which was like, I don't know if you, like, actual legit, like,
that's a big
Cyborg
deal.
Was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's a big one. And he was in the amateur white belt division. And when I saw him, he sent me his videos, and I'm all like, holy fucking shit, you can't shoot.
Yeah, they don't need to.
Yeah, they do. The guy that he lost to was definitely a former wrestler. The way he shot on him, it was the most perfect gable double. Bam, right onto his back.
A lot of
He
jiu-jitsu.
just kept wrestling him. That's all he kept doing. But the kid was from American Top Team in Florida.
Right. Well, that's a fucking monstrous gym. If you go there, you got a pretty good advantage. You got a lot of good training partners.
They said he should have never been in the white belt division, but they can do whatever they want. I mean, like nobody.
Oh, the guy he competed against, he shouldn't have been in the white belt division.
That's what everybody was saying after he won.
Right.
Because that's the only guy he lost to was the dude who won the whole thing. He won 2 matches and then lost that one against the dude.
Well, the thing with martial arts is most people lean into the things that they're good at, and they're not interested in trying to get better at the other stuff. And the thing with jiu-jitsu in particular, it's a lot more laid back of a martial art than wrestling is.
I hate it. I feel
Jiu-jitsu?
like the philosophy, I just hate that part. The philosophy, it's like jiu-jitsu is about breathing, it's about patience, it's about technique.
Yeah, there's moments where you do nothing.
And then wrestling, it's so like bull rushing,
explosive.
A lot of explosion, a lot of control. And there's a lot of times in jiu-jitsu, you have no control, and then bam, you win the match.
Sure.
You're just kind of like waiting for it. And that's the shit that I fucking hate. My what's his name? It's either Kevin or Keith, like the head coach. He doesn't go by sensei, but I call him sensei anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know if that's Brazilian.
It's definitely not. That's a karate thing.
And he was just like, you gotta breathe. Like, you gotta wait for your moment. I said, fuck that. I'm not waiting for my moment. I'm putting this guy on his back and I'm forcing a Kimura. He's like, you're going to get your shit rocked. Like, you're going to go somewhere and get your shit rocked.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what somebody wants you to do to them.
That's why when there's when you watch MMA and you see a guy who's known to be a wrestler versus a guy who's known to be, like, nasty off his back as a jiu-jitsu guy, it's like, does that wrestler really want to take him down and sit in his guard?
Yeah.
Maybe, because wrestling is all top game. So sometimes you can just mash a guy into the mat as a wrestler, especially in MMA because you can punch.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of guys who are comfortable. George St. Pierre, very comfortable sitting in your guard and just pounding you. Elbows, punches.
George St. Pierre is also just like an anomaly because I did not know he's not a wrestler.
No, started as a striker.
He's not just, what is he? He calls it karate with his fucking French accent.
Oh, yeah, that's striking.
He's a big karate guy. That's his background.
Yeah.
And for how good he was as a wrestler, that's really impressive.
He was so good that he was training with France. Who gives a fuck about their wrestling team, their Olympic wrestling team? But he was training with them. You know, I mean, they're Olympic level.
Yeah.
There's no, France is one of those countries. It's like England. They can't wrestle.
Yeah, but it's also like, it's probably like a lot of like French nationalized but born in Dagestan. Like.
Right. True. That is true.
Like when I saw Hamzat Chimaev and it said Sweden.
Sweden.
I'm like, yeah. All right, bud.
Yeah. But George St. Pierre credits his karate experience actually to his wrestling expertise, I guess, because he's a lot of karate, especially when I don't know if you've ever watched karate guys fight. It's very much.
I've seen the point stuff.
Point, yeah. It's blitzing, in and out. It's a lot of distance control. So for him, he was like, let me translate that karate blitz. Instead of throwing a kick or a punch, let me shoot a takedown. So
it's very similar.
Yeah, so he got it to where it's like he could time it. This guy's throwing a punch, I'm going to duck under, bam. And now he's on his back.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to argue that he's not the GOAT, George St. Pierre.
I think the only argument you have is
John Jones, never losing.
Or Khabib. Okay, so I think the argument that I would have I think, personally, I believe John Jones is the GOAT.
Right.
I think it goes John Jones, Khabib. I think because if Khabib, obviously, he doesn't give a shit about anybody.
Right,
Khabib's
He went in and out.
Yeah, he's very big about him. Like, I've never seen a more confident man in my life.
Yeah.
Like, at 29-0, like, I just one more fight. It's not like somebody's going to beat you.
He wanted supposedly his dad wanted 30-0. That was like the number. But he promised his mom he wouldn't fight again. Which, I mean, who knows? He might come back.
He's not.
His dream fight.
He's going to be the coach of the year.
His dad's dream fight for him was GSP. And GSP wanted to fight him at one point. Like, he was practicing cutting to 155 and everything. Which, I mean, that would have been fucking crazy.
Yeah, Khabib still would have beat him. That's way too bad of a cut.
Yeah, no, I know. That's a tough cut. I mean, if Khabib went up to 70, then it's a different story. Because Khabib never fought at 70.
Fucking cut him from what, 205?
Yeah, well, now he's big.
I still remember when they first were when I first saw Khabib, and because it's Khabib, it's not Khabib. Everybody,
unless you're Joey Diaz.
Right.
Then it's Kalabib.
It's Kalabib.
Joey Diaz. Kalabib, cocksucker.
So he, I think when he first fought Conor, I'm like, holy shit, how much bigger he is than him.
Yeah. I mean, he's a big boy.
The only person that I saw that was like around his size, like when I saw them in a fight, was Poirier.
Poirier's big.
Poirier's a big ass fucking lightweight.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know how he made it to 145.
I know, and that's why he left, because he was on a big losing streak.
I almost fucking cried when he lost to
Khabib.
No, Oliveira. Everybody thought this is Dustin's.
This is his time.
But the thing is that Oliveira is so fucking.
He's so technically good. He's so technically good, and he's tough as fuck. He got hit in that fight. He got dropped.
The first round,
and it didn't matter.
But the thing is with the first round is that you could see the adjustment was literally just like he's not going to fight Dustin on the feet, on his feet, and he immediately went for that rear naked choke, standing rear naked choke.
Terrible, dude. That guy is a fucking killer. Even Khabib said it. He's like, That guy's a real deal finisher. He's got the most. I forgot if it's the most subs, right, in the fucking UFC.
Yeah. Just
I mean,
13 or something like that.
He also has a ton of experience, which people kind of forget about. Like, they're like, oh, this guy, this guy's going to beat Charles. Like, people thought Michael Chandler was going to beat him. I'm like, you guys are fucking dumb.
Michael Chandler could have finished that fight in the first round.
Right. Yeah, he dropped him. He had him hurt bad. But, I don't know. I'm not sold on Michael Chandler. He looks like a punching bag to me.
But he's just like, Michael Chandler, this is what I'm talking about. Michael Chandler reminds me of old school UFC.
Yeah.
Like the short, stubby wrestler with the crazy right hand.
That's all he's got.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's Ernie. The other day, Ernie sent me like a video of Clay. Clay Guda's not a bad guy.
Clay Guida.
Whatever.
He's not a fucking cheese. Clay Guida.
I hate watching him fight. How he's just always moving. He's just a crazy wrestler. Yeah. He's horrible.
So bad. You know Kirsten used to date him? That we used to work with Kirsten. She used to date Clay Guida.
How?
When? I don't know. Fucking years ago. She used to be like...
She lived in California? Isn't he fight? He fights out of the same gym with Faber.
Oh, yeah. Alpha male.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there was... I didn't ask her, but she's... I'm taking her word for it. She was a smug lady. I didn't want to be like, so how'd you meet him? How do you know him? Like, she probably would have cut my head off. But, no, he, I mean, I remember watching Clay Guida when I was a kid. Did you ever see him fight Diego Sanchez?
That fight, again.
That's the craziest fight ever.
But it's old. I hate old school UFC.
Yeah. Because
that's why I love GSP is because it's like that fight is amazing, but it's so technically bad. Mm-hmm. They're just brawling, and I think that's why a lot of people these days won't respect UFC. Is because they think
it's still like brutal.
That's the reason why GSP has an asterisk to me. It's because he was fighting those guys, but he is a new age athlete. Like sponsored by Under Armour. He took everything so seriously.
Yeah,
like he took it as like this is a sport.
Never got popped for PEDs.
Nothing. Like
none of that shit.
He was a very. You know what he grew up in like the hood of Montreal.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I know me either. Drake wasn't there.
Like,
I know he's from Toronto, but there's no hood. Is there a hood in Toronto? Maybe.
There's
They had a lot of big fights in Toronto with GSP because he was like their draw. It's like they had, I forgot what the stadium is, but it holds like 60,000 people. They sold that out 2 or 3 times with GSP because he's like, that's the thing with you kind of see it with the politics in the UFC. Like if there's a guy on the rise who could be a champion, but there's no market for him, they're going to just throw him off to the side. That's why Islam hasn't gotten a fucking title fight yet.
Yeah, because he's good. He can beat all the guys. He can potentially beat all the guys in the top 5.
He's just boring as fuck.
Boring.
Yeah,
because Habib, he smashed.
Yeah,
he destroyed.
His style was great.
Islam just fucking hugs him and waits for a submission.
Yeah, he's getting finishes, and that's great. He's doing it against great guys, but it is boring as fuck, and nobody.
I wanted him to fight Beneil.
Yeah, I know. That would have been a good fight because Beneil's on a tear too. He's got a resurgence.
Doesn't he have a BJJ background? That's his thing, right?
Mm-hmm. He ripped Tony's leg apart when they fought. Yeah. And Tony's just a zombie. He just fucking ate that. He's there ripping his fucking leg apart, dude, not tapping. That guy doesn't, I mean, Tony Ferguson, he's definitely fighting past, he's on the decline, and he's actually going to fight Michael Chandler soon.
Yeah, that's going to be another.
Which will be interesting to watch.
Fight.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, like, Gaethje's super talented, but he fights like an idiot.
Not anymore, though.
At
first, yes.
I get the fight against Poirier. He should have won that fight.
Yeah.
It was a brawl, but he fought like an idiot.
Eddie Alvarez, too.
Eddie Alvarez, yeah.
When he fought Eddie beat him. He finished it, and that's what Trevor Whitman, arguably the best coach in the UFC.
He is. He could potentially at the end of this year have 3 champions. His only 3 people he trains.
Yeah,
that's insane.
That's 100%.
That's actually insane.
But Gaethje learned he was able to switch his game, and the next guy I'm looking to see to switch his game up is Paddy the Baddy. He needs to switch his game. I don't know if you've watched him.
Yeah, he brawls too.
Well, he has his hands down. He gets clipped in the past 2 fights. He's gotten dropped.
I told you I'm going to get knocked out. I'm a scouser.
I'm a scouser. I eat that shit all day. He's funny. Like he gets so fat. Have you seen him?
Did you see? I have seen this.
He gets so fat.
Fucking bulk.
It's hilarious, dude.
He got a something multi-million-dollar deal with Barstool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they'll push that guy. Like, the UFC will push that guy because England is already a big market for fighting in general.
Did you see UFC?
Crazy card. Crazy card. So many finishes.
Dana was saying, like, it was one of the best nights in UFC history. Mm-hmm. Tom Aspinall, that's another guy.
He's a bad motherfucker.
He's good.
I want to see him fight Gon. I want to see him and Gon fight.
Because they're very similar.
Yeah.
I mean, like, not similar, but they're not like typical heavyweights.
No, they don't move like typical heavyweights. They're like the new age of heavyweights. Yeah, they're not just, Derek Lewis stand and bang.
But then again, it's just like, it's so hard to take the brutality out of MMA.
Right, it's brutal.
Because there's, like, I think, when I think of new age of MMA, I think of Israel Adesanya.
Sure.
Like, he's a world-class athlete. John Jones.
Yeah.
World-class athlete. But then you got people like Derek Lewis who are about to lose a fight to Volkov. I don't know where knocks him out.
Yeah. He's got the most KOs in heavyweight history.
Yeah.
And he's just some big motherfucker who just throws lunch boxes at you.
Another thing, that's just like a God-given talent, because his strength and his power, actually strength and power are two different things. His power must be insane, because have you seen people try to hold him down?
He just gets up. Only guy that did it was DC, and that's because DC's the wrestler.
Yeah.
Like,
but even who's that? Olenek. No, Olenek?
Yeah, Olenek. He just squeezed the fuck out of him, and then
he's the ground guy. Right?
Yeah. But he's so much small. I mean, Lewis is so fucking big, dude. Lewis is
265.
Lewis. Not only that, but he is as wide if me and you stood next to each other. He's that like that dude is big as fuck. And he's a gangster. Like, you forget that.
Oh, yeah.
The gangster power.
He was in jail for that. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. He's like Deontay Wilder. They just have that,
he's just got to give him talent.
Southern, power. Just power. I don't know what it is.
I wonder where it came from. It probably came from 400 years of breeding the
Well, yeah.
It came from that.
It could be that.
Who knows?
Well, I mean, you got to take the good with the bad. Do you want powerful athletes?
Imagine back in the fucking 1800s, it's like, at least we'll be 90% of all professionals.
Yeah. I was talking about that the other day. It was recently Jackie Robinson Day. I don't know, a week ago or something. And I was like, imagine if black people never got to play sports. Nobody would like it.
Sports would be horrible.
It would be so boring. I mean, I guess nobody would know the alternative. But, it would be so much more boring. Nobody would fucking just slow guys tripping over themselves and, that was a good hit there. Just terrible.
That's why, baseball is very hard to be, who's the GOAT. I don't count anybody before 1980. Or at least 19, but not even just black people not playing. How about that 16-year-old kid in DR? I bet you there's a 12-year-old right now that could strike out Babe Ruth back in 1918 and fucking from DR.
That's what everyone says.
He's baseball. He's only been throwing fucking apples and hitting it with a stick.
Well, that's hard in any sport to name the GOAT.
Yeah.
It's hard to, because it's a completely different generation.
Yeah.
There were things that Jordan, the things that separated Jordan was that he was doing things that nobody else was doing. He was scoring way more. But if he played against people now, there's guys who score just as much as he did.
Yeah. But another thing with Jordan, my dad always brings up, is that before he was Jordan, you know what I mean? In the 92, 93, 94, he was Defensive Player of the Year.
Right.
Kobe never came close to that kind of defensive.
Right.
Or even LeBron. LeBron is good at defense, but he was never. When you think of Defensive Player of the Year now, I mean, Marcus Smart just won it.
Did he really? I don't follow basketball at all.
How dare you?
I don't know anything.
Did you know they just swept the Nets?
Yeah. That was last night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going crazy.
Mm.
I'm such a lukewarm fan. I only watch it. In the beginning of the season, they were so bad, the Celtics. They were one of the worst teams in basketball, and I'm like, it's over.
Well, Tatum is the guy right now, right? He's the hot commodity.
The big thing about the Celtics is that they are what the Celtics are known to be. They
playing good, old-fashioned, fundamental, white-based basketball.
Defense.
What
team amazing.
St. James in the NCAA.
St. Peter's.
St. Peter's, gotcha. They were like that group, right?
St. Peter's was just like, they're all just like, but that happens every single year. There's always that one Cinderella team that in March Madness that
They just upset everybody.
Because if you think about it, it's all a mental game. All these people are 21, 22 max, and you're playing this team who I think it's very mental. Every single year there hasn't been a perfect bracket in years.
Right.
Every single team, you know how many years Warren Buffett has said he'll give somebody who gets a perfect bracket $1 billion? The motherfucker knows nobody's going to get it.
Nobody.
Nobody's going to get that.
Right.
Because every single year there's some
He wouldn't give it to him either.
He probably wouldn't.
God, no. That motherfucker eats McDonald's and lives in the same house he bought in 1980.
None of his kids any of his money.
I know.
He's going to take all of it to charity.
Really?
Once he dies.
I know Bill Gates said something similar.
I'd kill my dad.
Resurrect that motherfucker. Kill him. Thanks, Dad. I know. What the hell? That guy's been driving. I saw like a little documentary on him, and he was.
I'd bring my kid if you were going to babysit.
He was driving. He was driving his car, and he was going to fucking. Thank you.
These aren't that bad.
I know. I guess I drink slow. Yeah. I'm not the when it comes to beers, I can't pound them. I know a lot of people like to sit and drink beers.
I hate pounding beers. I just did this because there's a lot of it.
But Warren Buffett, there was a video of him going to like McDonald's where he eats every morning. And those old rich motherfuckers, they don't care. Donald Trump drinks 18 Diet Cokes a day, like they don't give a fuck. But he's like, I take a look at the market, and if it's down, then I just get an Egg McMuffin. But if it's up, then I add ham. You're like, oh my God, dude. And he had this thing where he's like, somebody asked him, they're like, how come nobody listens to you? Like, how come nobody follows your model? And he's like, because nobody wants to get rich slow. It's kind of true. Like, he was, now don't get me wrong, that motherfucker was rich when he was a fucking kid.
Oh, he's an heir?
No. I didn't mean a kid, like, our age. Like, he was making money. I don't know if he came from money. I don't want to assume that, but I know for sure he was in his 20s, you know, he was worth millions of dollars already because he had, it wasn't called Berkshire Hathaway at the time.
He had a company.
Yeah, and he was, you know, definitely rich as fuck. But they said as he was a kid, he was infatuated with numbers and that type of thing. But he's that guy who's like, put your money somewhere and then just let it gain and kind of forget about it. Oh,
like low and slow, like safe.
Right.
And that's very opposite to what it is these days. Like, people love, what's that dumb thing that, it's like something X, stop, 4X. That's a scam. You can't.
Forex is barely like, now it's all crypto. Crypto's the new fad, the new investing.
Crypto's just another way for the Wall Street elite to make the average Joe feel like they're in the stock market. They're still not.
Right.
Crypto's all still tied up in Wall Street.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Even though it's leading people to believe that this is the first step to decentralization and there'll be no banks.
It was in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like any. It's like any.
Buffett Jewish?
I don't know.
No, he's not. That's not a Jewish name.
Buffett. No, right? Buffett. He's from Omaha. Are there any Jewish people in Nebraska?
I don't know about that.
They don't go that far out.
No, there's no way. In the Midwest, Jewish people in the Midwest?
I'm sure it's rare. He's got to be the biggest thing out of Nebraska, right? Aside from the Mount Rushmore.
Corn.
No, Mount Rushmore's not. That's South Dakota. It's the same fucking bullshit area. Two places nobody goes to.
Supposedly Omaha is a really nice city. It's a big, nice liberal city.
It's him and Terrence Crawford. Those are the two guys.
Didn't Crawford just fight?
No, the guy
he's about to fight. Spence or whatever?
Spence just fought and he won. He beat Ugas, who's very good. Ugas just beat Pacquiao for Pacquiao's retirement fight, and won his belts. But he also beat Sean Porter, who's a big deal. But anyway, yeah, the fight that's been trying to get made is Spence and T-Bud.
Ngannou and Fury.
Fury, yeah, that'll be fun if they do the hybrid rules like they're gonna try and do.
Stupid.
Well, it's stupid. Why?
Because Ngannou's gonna get smacked.
But you know it's supposed to be hybrid rules. Like, they're gonna do maybe MMA gloves, maybe incorporate
I
other
still
things.
Feel like Fury is just such a smart fighter.
Mm-hmm.
He towers over him. It doesn't really
Towers over everybody,
but
and he's so much bigger than everybody.
You think Ngannou is more? I will say, but do you think he's that much more powerful than Wilder? I don't think so.
No, but what I'm interested in is seeing what the rule set is going to be. Like if they allow you know Mighty Mouse, Demetrius Johnson?
Who doesn't?
Okay, I mean, I don't know, some fucking people. I'm sure there's people listening to this.
The most hated champion by Dana White.
I know, who's like arguably the greatest ever. Like,
yeah, he just kept beating. Oh, he fucking sucks. He's not the pound for pound champion.
yeah, it's because he didn't engage in the selling tactics of talking shit and all that stuff. He just came to fight.
That's why
that was it.
Dana White.
Yeah,
because Dana White's still holding on to that. And that's why I feel like it's going to take a while. Like a side note, I feel like Dana White, obviously the boss of UFC, he's still stuck on like that old late 2000s like golden era. And he thinks that's the only way they can make money is brutality and like personas and all that stuff instead of like an actual athletic competition. You know?
It's kind of right though. Don't you think? Like, I mean...
But I like to see athletes in the cage.
Totally.
Imagine our best athletes growing up. Like, I always think this. Imagine you put LeBron in the cage.
He'd fuck everybody up. He would fuck it. People should be lucky that LeBron didn't decide to fight.
You put LeBron in any sport, he would... Like, I'm thinking, like... I was talking to my... I think Matt... You know I live with Matt Ortiz and Gianamico, right?
Sure.
They moved here to Baltimore.
With you?
Yeah, not with me. I was here already. But
they live with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they moved down here. They got jobs, everything like that. And I was talking to Matt about, like, why U.S. soccer sucks. And I'm all like, they get the bottom. Like, what kid in America goes, I want to be a soccer player when I grow up?
Not as many that want to be a basketball, baseball, football player.
You get, like, the last... And every other country in the world, the top athletes go to that sport. Usually. Yeah. Imagine if... Look at the USA basketball team, right? Imagine if that was the U.S. soccer team.
If they just decided to play soccer, yeah. I mean, it would be...
We'd be World Cup champions since fucking
all the
Dream
time.
Team.
Yeah.
Imagine you just need that's what I was trying to, and that's what I'm trying to say right now about MMA is that like if you kind of make it more of an athletic competition instead of like this brutal and the stupid the fucking. Like when they do the tail before the tail of the tape, they do that stupid fucking song, like that, like the old like early 2000s metal and shit. Like,
yeah,
it's like you have some if you focus on it being an actual athletic competition, I feel like a lot more kids would be in.
Yeah, maybe,
and you can get a lot better athletes in this sport.
Well, I think what happens with MMA is it's one of those...
That's why I hate Clay Guda.
It's one of those sports that if you didn't make it in your sport, you can be a fighter. You can be a boxer. Like Deontay Wilder was supposed to play football. That's what he said. He got a scholarship, not to like a big college, but he got a scholarship to play football, and then he had a kid. He had to drop out. He's like, how am I going to make money? I'll knock motherfuckers out.
I feel like that's kind of... Who gets silver in the Olympics the year they start boxing?
Bronze, but still. That's. I mean, I don't know. That's the age-old argument, right? Is losing to get silver better than winning to get bronze? I think so. I think second place is better.
I've been there.
Yeah, me too.
I got second place JV States. I got second place Pilgrim Tournament.
Yeah.
I have a lot of second place medals.
It sucks, right? You're like, damn, I was never number one.
I've only had one first place medal.
Yeah.
And that was the North Province Tournament my senior year. I think that's it. I've been to so many finals matches and I've lost almost all of them.
Yeah, I got second at freshman states after being up on the kid like 6 points.
Tollgate, I remember that. You told me.
Terrible, dude. That shit, when I close my eyes at night, I remember it.
You went 6-0?
No. It was a high-scoring match. It was like I was up like
You were up by 6.
it was like 12-6, and
What did you get pinned?
I let the kid get up. Like it was like 12-6, and in the third period, going into the third period, he got like 7 points and then pinned me. It was terrible, dude. It was so bad. He just did that bullshit Thompson roll every time.
I remember that.
Bang, bang, and it never happened to me after that. Like I'd never got rolled ever again. You just sit your hips back.
Yeah.
And Torty was saying that. Set your hips back. I didn't really know what he meant, if I'm being honest. I didn't know that I was gonna be in the finals at all. Like the way I got into the finals, the match before that was a kid that I wrestled in at Pilgrim. And I was beating him, but I got a locked hands call. And I forget what that is. I locked hands a couple times, so they ended up giving a point to the kid.
Oh.
And but he wasn't like beating me. And then in this match, he was beating me. And then I remember being on his back, and I was going to cross face him, but I wound up like a punch. I said wham, and basically punched the fuck out of him. The ref stopped it, whatever. And then we started wrestling again, and he ended up behind me, and I just snatched his head and like fell back into a headlock and pinned him. So I was like, I'm in the finals? Holy shit. So,
Who's the kid from?
I think he was from Pilgrim.
Oh, really?
I think he was from Pilgrim. Yeah, he was from Pilgrim. Mark Cicerone.
But you remember the name? Mark Cicerone.
No. Mark Cicerone we used to work with. He didn't teach at Pilgrim. He taught at West Warwick.
That's weird.
Remember Mark Cicerone from Cass?
Oh, yeah. He was in a Fresh Prince episode.
Fresh Prince, yeah. He wrote on...
No, he's not blowing smoke. He's blowing vapor.
yeah. He's like, it's not smoke. Then what is it? Yeah,
he only worked, what, Tuesday nights?
Tuesday nights, that was it. And I'd work with him and just bullshit him the whole time. Like, just fuck on him. Cowboys suck.
Why would he go work Tuesday night? Who goes to Gas on a Tuesday night?
Fucking nobody.
And he worked second floor sometimes.
He was a teacher, so he's like, this was like, it was like his fun. It's like when an old guy retires and works at a D'Angelo's or something. Like,
yeah, they're just bored.
Yeah, I can't see that ever being my situation.
That's
like,
what you get there.
If I'm 65, I want nothing to do with working behind a counter.
Just working. Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I thought you meant just working at all.
No, well, I mean, I'd
definitely do some sort of like. Hopefully, I've worked my ass off to get some sort of. Definitely not Social Security. That's not going to be a thing when we're older.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about like some sort of retirement pension.
Pensions aren't even a thing anymore.
Pensions aren't a thing anymore.
IRA. I mean, the boomers ruined it.
Yeah, right? They're like, you guys should be better. You got you did this.
I know. What the fuck do you want from us? The shit that you guys did does not apply to us. I pulled my bootstraps up. Yeah, you had so many more. The country was way more open in your generation. So easy. Yeah. And people were comfortable with getting, people were happy with working. They could leave high school when they're 17 and get a good fucking job, a pension, benefits, the whole thing, and they were completely content with just riding that shit out their whole fucking life.
A year later.
Yeah, just easy.
Easiest shit in the world. Everybody's lazy.
Yeah. The exact opposite, actually.
There's not even just cops, but there's a lot of usually when we work for the state or federal government, you have a pension. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of places, like state employees in different states that don't have pensions.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Pensions, I mean, what is it? Guaranteed, there's guaranteed benefit and guaranteed...
It's like an annuity thing, something about that. I don't fucking know. I just know you get money when you're older.
Well, what was happening was companies were having these big pension funds and then they would pay out. But what was happening was these pension funds are tied to the market. So
the market was crashing?
Well, if the market is up, now they got to pay out way more.
Oh.
Or if the market is down,
they got to pay way less, and then people get pissed off.
Hold on, I fucked that all up. Guaranteed benefit, or whichever one I'm thinking of. There's two different ones. Guaranteed. Let's just say it's guaranteed benefit for right now. Sorry, all you high finance fucking listeners.
It's just Chris and Evan.
Yeah. They said, okay, when you retire, we're going to give you this much. We're going to give you $300,000. You're going to retire, and you'll be able to live off that for the rest of your life. Again, tied to the market. Pension fund tied to the market. Market crashes. they still have to pay out $300,000 to all these employees.
Oh, because a pension fund you put in the market, right?
Yeah, well, you pay into it, and it's a fund that's kind of it collects and collects.
Oh, so
gets interest.
like the money that you have could be equated to like $100,000 now, but you still have to pay that person $300,000. So you're taking a loss.
Yes. So a lot of these companies aren't willing to make that bet anymore. So they don't pay out pensions anymore.
Yeah.
I remember. So like I said, I work at Mohegan. I work in the sports book, big room, sports betting, but we also take care of the room where they do the horse races, and there's betting in there, and that's all old motherfuckers, Vietnam vets, the boomer generation.
Yeah.
And I remember talking to a guy, and he's like, "Man, I used to work at Electric Boat, and they'd give me, I was making $2,500 a week, and then they'd give me $1,800."
Whoa.
Yeah.
$2,500 a week?
Yeah. And he's like, and then they'd pay me per diem. They'd give me per diem money, $1,800 a month, just per diem money. I can spend it on whatever the fuck I want. I could save it, whatever. He's like, you got to find yourself one of those gigs. I'm like,
there's not a gig like that these days.
You find me one.
Even Electric Boat themselves do not pay people like that anymore. Mm-mm. That money, that's so $2,500 plus 18. That's almost what, around it's a little under $4,000 a month.
Yeah,
that's how much I get paid. And I have a degree.
Right.
I have debt from that degree. Not much. I probably have like $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I mean, that's still fucking a lot. What the hell?
But even then,
comparatively, it's not.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's still like I don't want to pay this $10,000, but then I hear I had $125,000. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like as a 17-year-old kid, imagine making that decision if like, especially being like children of immigrants, like I was like. I was like, what do I do, Mom? Oh, no.
Yeah, who the fuck knows? Yeah, exactly. I don't know about you, but I had no help at all when it came to what to do after high school. Because my parents didn't go to college. They don't know what the fuck to do.
The only help I had from my mom was, you're good at this thing called football, and you have people that want you to go to their school. So what you're going to do is all these schools you're going to tour, and we're going to find something for you to do. So I chose military boat school.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
She loved that school, bro. It was Chicken Patty Tuesday when I went, my recruiting visit.
Wow. They knew you were coming.
They didn't actually, it was like an actual, like...
piece of chicken. Like a Popeye sandwich.
Yeah. It was an actual one. You know what I mean? It wasn't like...
Yeah.
From NP.
The frozen ones.
Still stole those. But.
Yeah. That kid that we know, I'm forgetting his name. The kid from Mass Maritime.
The kid that we know.
Yeah. He has the stutter. The white kid.
Scarpetti.
Is that his name? That's his last name, really?
Zach.
Yeah. His last name's Scarpetti.
Yeah, but he doesn't know like he
That's the guy from 94 HJY. His name is Scarpetti as well.
Really?
Yeah.
He doesn't really know his dad. He's mostly Portuguese.
Really?
Yeah, but he's very pale. So
yeah. He's pale.
Portuguese and Italian, but he's very pale looking. So a lot of people don't know.
That kid works on an oil rig. Like he works 1 month, off a month, 1 month, off a month.
We're not talking about Scarpetti.
Who are we talking about then? Do you know who I'm talking about?
I barely know the kid. I just know him because you know him. You said stutter. I thought you knew Scarpetti because Scarpetti lives off of Fed Hill. He's always on Fed Hill.
Okay.
You're talking about...
I forget his name. Isn't his name Zach too, though?
No.
The kid I'm thinking of?
He was a cadet engineer. He was a cadet chief engineer his senior year. That means nothing to you.
Right.
But he was a 5-bar. So, that, again, I don't know.
Very good thing.
It is a good thing in Mass Maritime sense.
Yeah.
Essentially, there's a regimented thing, and he was like top of his class when it came to the regiment. Mm-hmm. He had a preferred parking spot for free.
Wow.
You know, I mean, he didn't run the regiment like me, but whatever.
Did you get a preferred parking spot?
Absolutely. There was sometimes I would go. There wasn't enough parking spots though for everybody. It was like 4-bar and up. So 4-bar. So the bars show your senior position. It goes from 2 to 6.
Yep.
There's only 2 people in school that had 6. Me and another girl.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, everybody. Somebody is outside dragging chains or something on the street. Yeah.
Sorry, Chris Evan.
But yeah, that's a crazy fucking...
What's his name?
Thomas, maybe? Timmy.
I know exactly who
But
you're trying to talk about.
That's a wild job. Going out on a fucking oil rig. What was that movie when the oil rig
Wahlberg?
exploded? Yeah.
They always explode.
Do they?
Yeah, that's why it's a wild job.
That's why they get paid so much, probably.
Do you know how big they are? They're giant
Oil rigs
under the water.
Oh, yeah.
They're so fucking big. It's actually insane. Oh my god, what's his name? Now it's gonna kill me. I know his name's... It was Tobias, man.
Yes.
God.
That's him.
Toby.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I don't
I was
know.
thinking, is his name Tobias?
Yeah, he's got a wild job. That doggy. It is. Yeah, I know. It's starting to get a little wild.
But I stumbled upon Mass Maritime. I don't even know why I went there. But it's kind of like a very niche school. Like when people see it, they're very impressed. Only if they knew how shitty it was.
Sure.
You know, like every single time I say I go to Mass Maritime, somebody goes, "Oh my god!"
That's how I feel about New London, Connecticut. It looks nice when you drive through it, and then you're like, "Wow, this place is a fucking dump."
Why do people think New London's nice?
Well, I'm saying like visually, like if
Is it visually nice?
The area I live in, I live right near the water.
Okay.
I live like.
Do you live near the Coast Guard Academy?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, 15, not even a 15-minute drive, probably
Really?
10 minutes. Yeah, I'm super close. I live right in
Fuck those guys.
downtown New London.
It's like saying downtown Pawtucket.
Yeah, it's pretty much that.
Did you see the thing they're doing downtown Pawtucket?
No.
$400 million grant to like do a whole downtown Pawtucket thing. They're trying to move. You know the Revolution?
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to move out of Patriot the stadium,
Gillette Stadium,
and put the stadium in Pawtucket.
Where like the Paw Sox was, probably.
No, make a brand new one.
Brand new.
They're gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do with McCoy. They've been using it. They have been using it for a while for like high school football games. So like paint the lines.
Really?
Yeah. And they still use it for high school baseball games like the championships.
It's so weird that they pick downtrodden, economically deprived towns to put these farm teams in. Like it went.
It's probably very cheap to build a stadium.
Have you been to Worcester?
Oh
Terrible
God.
place.
Horrible.
Pretty much terrible.
A lot of colleges though.
Yeah.
Ginormous college town.
A lot of comedy too. It's a decent comedy town. Doug Stanhope is from there.
Well, comedians are just like people are really depressed anyway. So.
Yeah, a lot of them are just, or it's just sickos.
Just sickos.
That's what I'm seeing a lot. There's speaking of sickos in comedy, I want to tell this story and then we can wrap this thing up because I've said it on here a couple times, but I want to tell you because it was hilarious. I witnessed some of the funniest. I don't know if you can call it stand-up comedy, but one of the funniest performances I've ever watched in my life in a pub in Pawtucket, Cranston. You know the pub on Park in Cranston? It's connected to it's on Park Ave, connected to the bowling alley, Legion Bowl, and there's the pub on Park. It's like one big thing. It's it's a terrible place, but so on Mondays they do an open mic. They've been doing it for years.
And you went there?
I went, and one night that was like my spot I would go to on Mondays, and I went, and there were these two guys. One of them probably around our age. The other one was like fucking 52, something around that age, and they're sitting next to each other, and I couldn't tell what the fucking, like, how they knew each other. What it looked like at first was the kid was going to go do comedy, and he was with his dad, who was an alkie, because they were drinking, and it looked like he, I don't know, brought his dad and had to deal with his drunk asshole dad. So they're sitting there, and they took a shot or whatever, and the older guy, his name is Reed, and he was like so hammered, already in there, his red face, hammered, and the other kid was kind of quiet, but like deviant, you could see it, and he kept egging Reed on, the older guy, to heckle, which is say some stupid shit while the comedian's on. So the very first comic of the night, I forgot his name, Brian, who cares? He he was up there doing his thing, and next to the stage was a conga drum. In my mind, I thought...
Why?
Well, they do live music there on the weekends. So I thought maybe a band left it there. Yeah. Maybe they were doing a show or whatever. I didn't know that it belonged to them, the conga drum. So this dude is sitting down, and he's heckling the comic that's up there, talking shit, whatever. And the comic is starting to, like, get annoyed. He's starting to fuck back with him. And the dude gets up, Reed, the drunk guy. They're both drunk, but this guy's fucking obliterated. And he sits down next to the stage and just starts playing the conga drum. He's playing the fucking drum. He's playing the drum, and the kid is just like, all right. He just starts playing to it, and he's like, whatever. And then his set finishes. The guy goes to sit back down. The second comic goes up and rips into that guy. He's so upset. This kid, Pat O'Neill, very funny. And he just rips into him. And then as the...
You know these people?
Yeah, because the open micers. Yeah, totally. I mean, I'm the guy. But they all go to the same shit. Like, there's so many open mics in certain areas, and it's usually the same people that go to it.
Is it all people that got superlative best comedian?
Maybe. I got that.
I know. That's why I said it. You know who got it our senior year?
Who?
Crash.
I can see that.
No shit.
Yeah. He's an animal.
Voluntarily one of the funniest people ever.
Right. He's just him, and people are like, oh, that motherfucker's crazy.
No, I have Asperger's. Come on.
But which a lot of comics do have. But
they're either super smart and they're like Jeff Bezos, or they're comedians.
Yeah, exactly. But he so again, a couple comics go, and these two guys are the butt of everyone's joke. Everyone is trying to go up there and make fun of these two guys. Yeah. So this one comic, Eddie Galvin, who's been doing it for years, he's like a 50-year-old comic, and he goes up and he goes, everyone on 3, I want you guys all to say, fuck Reed. And he goes, 1, 2, and the younger kid screams, he cuts the guy off, doesn't even let him get to 3, cuts the guy off and screams at the top of his lungs, fuck you, Reed, you're a fucking idiot. Like, he's demented, dude, screaming at the top of his lungs.
It wasn't even funny. It was just, like, scary.
I mean, yeah, kind of. It was just weird. Like, it seemed like they were getting annoyed. But they were being dicks. Like, they were being dickheads. And
why is it a young kid and an old dude?
That's what I'm saying. It's so weird. And then the guy does it again. All right, 1, 2, and he does it. Screams, fuck you, Rita, you fucking idiot. So that kid kind of won that exchange. Because now the guy's on stage like, all right. Like, you know, he kind of won that exchange. That guy finishes. Then they separate. They were sitting at a table, but the older guy moves, sits on the other side of the room, and they both pull out harmonicas. And
why did they pull that?
And they just, anytime there's a comic up there, and they just, hoink, hoink, not even like playing, just making a noise, hoink, and just being fucking annoying. Dude. And then it's my turn. I go up, and I make like a quick joke about them. But they weren't fucking with me. Like, they weren't like fucking with what I was doing.
You were the guy.
Well, no, it's because they were next. So, in my mind, I was like,
the twist?
Well,
I didn't know they were. They were. So the only
nobody knew what the fuck they were there to do. Nobody knew what they were there for. They were just like, these guys are fucking idiots. And a lot of the times when you go to an open mic, it's mostly comics, and it's hard to get a laugh because everyone's thinking about what they're going to go do. So.
It sounds horrible.
In my mind,
so it's just practice.
It's pretty much an open mic is practice. It's pretty much practice. Get your timing and whatever. But so what I was thinking.
How do you get your timing if nobody laughs?
Well, you kind of know how to word your joke. If you have a bit, you kind of learn how to, like, there would be a laugh here. You hope. You say a tagline here. It's very much a speech thing. doesn't necessarily matter if you have a crowd that's laughing. Obviously, if you're at a comedy club, you want people to laugh, and you hope that your work that you did at the open mic translates to that. But anyway, I'm up there, and they're not fucking with me at all, and the only reason I could think is because they're next, and they were. So after me, they go up, and the dude Reed sits on the stage, and he's playing the bongos the whole time, the conga drum, ba 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 ba, playing just the fucking bongos, and the other kid is just saying fucking crazy shit. Like, some of it's funny, some of it are jokes. Like, he said a joke. One of the funniest things that he did was he goes, he's like, me and Reed, we had a lot of jobs doing comedy. We've done a lot of jobs, haven't we, Reed? Yeah, we worked at a suicide hotline. They paid us commission. Yeah, and the guy's playing the drums. He goes, they played us commission, and then he stops and he goes, suicide, man, and just goes back. And then like the kid just is making weird noises and walking around all weird, and the guy's just there playing the drums. He starts grabbing the old dude's face and putting the mic up to it. Very, very weird, very strange, but hilarious. And then they get off the stage, and someone had to go after that. It was one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen.
I love uncomfortable comedy.
It's the best.
I love...
The edgier you are, to me, is the best.
It's not even... For me, like, I would love to go on a stage. I don't give a fuck if I went on the stage and made people laugh. I do not care.
Yeah.
I do not care.
Yeah.
I love making myself laugh.
Right.
I know that sounds like... I love... You know, I sound like a fucking basic bitch. But,
right.
I've always noticed that as a kid. My mom told me that. I've never met my grandfather, but my grandfather was a lot like this, supposedly. He was very old. There's no way I would have met him. He was 65 by the time he was 65 when my mom was born.
Oh, my God, yeah.
He was a pimp, everything. He's not
nice.
Pimp, he had like 37 children.
Wow. God damn.
Like 10 of them. A lot of half children from maids and shit.
Sure.
Dominican stuff.
My grandfather was like that.
Yeah.
On my dad's side, yeah.
Yeah. And supposedly he used to like love sarcastic and like fucking with people. And like and I'm the same way. Matt Ortiz, I love the kid to death, one of my best friends. You know, I've known him for a decade. I love making that kid feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Right. I love like just like I don't need a laugh. I don't want to laugh. I want somebody to look at me and be like
a react. You want a reaction?
I want like somebody.
I'm the same way.
Awkward.
I'm the same way.
What? Like,
my first mic I did in Connecticut. I did this joke that I do about fucking Putin and Ukraine and stuff. Just awful shit. and I'm up there talking, and a lot of what I do is I'm kind of like, I guess you can call a written comic. Like, I don't really riff. I kind of have what I want to say, and I know that that's what I want to go and do. And I'm on stage talking, and in between the laugh, I heard one of the guys in the crowd go, "This motherfucker's crazy." And that to me was better than any laugh. Or if someone goes, one time I said something, I heard someone go, "Jesus." That to me is the best. I love that shit.
I like doing like stupid shit. Like, I like people to look at me like I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Remember, what was my bit at Castellanos when people would sing happy birthday?
You just start clapping and screaming.
No, I start going crazy.
Yeah. Wow! People are like, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? Yeah.
There was one time, there was it was two black guys and two white ladies, but they were like older.
Yeah.
And it was like, they're on like a double date, and it was one of their birthdays. And all I hear is, my nigga wild out.
Yeah, that's the best. Ever since I was a kid. That's why James is my best friend, because I can say shit to him that makes him just like fucking shake his head, put his fucking face in his hands, like that shit. That's the best.
One of our I've always told him he should do comedy. He works for Electric. He's like this. He's a savant. He's a genius.
Yeah.
He's one of my friends. He went to Hendrick, and his name's Colby. He will say like a really fucked up thing, but
straight face.
Dead eye.
That's the best.
Dead eye.
Yeah.
He works at Electric Boat. He's a mechanical engineer. He makes a shit ton of money.
Right.
But like he will make like the craziest jokes and just like out of nowhere. Like out of nowhere, you'll be having like a regular conversation. You'll be like, "You guys Nazi sympathize?" Like some shit.
Yeah. I love it.
And I've always told him like, you need to do comedy because everybody. Like when people laugh, I always laugh as well. He will straight like nothing.
Straight face.
Yeah, serial killer.
That's the best comedians. They don't comedians that laugh at their own jokes. It's like you're
Kevin Hart got big on that.
kind of cheating a little. Not really. I mean, I don't want to say Kevin Hart's a cheater. There's plenty of comics who go up there and laugh, but if you laugh, it's almost like, come on, guys, laugh with me. But, you know, everybody's got their own style. But listen, my dick is about to explode because I need to take a leak.
So do I.
I've drank 2 beers and
What a pussy.
yeah, I'm a softie. But
Aww.
thank you. I don't even know what this is gonna sound like. I feel like it's gonna sound terrible.
It's just,
Yeah, people barking.
or it's just,
Yeah. I feel like we're gonna hear each other on our own things, but either way, we're fucking done. Do you want to say anything else? Allahu Akbar, maybe?
Go Seas.
All right, there we go.
Celtics.
Go Celtics. All right, motherfuckers, we're done. Talk to y'all Monday.
All right.
So long.
Bye, Chris and Evan.
Hey, I'm back to reiterate all the stuff that I said at the top of the show. Follow and subscribe. Bye-bye.